There's a difference between anointment, the anointing, and the platforms, the titles. There's a big difference. And you gotta know which one of them you're pursuing because you're supposed to pursue your anointing. Very, very important and very effective. And it's not something that you're supposed to miss because your anointing is what will bring you what God has for you. Your anointing is what will keep you to be the person who God has called you to be. Saul had the platform, but David had the anointing. So not everyone with platform has anointing. That's why you gotta know who you listen to because some of you are listening to platforms. Some of you are listening to platforms, not to the anointing. And the reality is listening to platforms, yes, it will promise you some nice things, obviously. It will comfort your flesh, it will agree with your flesh, it might be eloquent, but as long as it's not anointing, it will get you nowhere. Because anointing speaks a different language. Anointing separates obedience from disobedience, and it separates the truth from lies. But platform keeps lies and truth together, and it also keeps disobedience and obedience together, because at the end of the day, platform is not pursuing sacredness and the righteousness of God, but platform is rather pursuing uh, self-righteousness and um, self-enrichment and riches and glory and followers, views and likes. Because look at the language of Saul and look at the language of David. David carries the anointing, and David, for so long, he is running from Saul, and Saul wants to kill David. That's the platform. And David gets a chance to take revenge. David gets a chance to kill Saul. David gets a chance to do harm to Saul. But that's not how the anointing works. That's not the language of the anointing. The anointing says, I obey God. But the platform says, I do what I can to keep the platform. I do what I can to grow the platform. But that's not what the anointing does. The anointing considers God, glorifies God, obeys God and not the platforms. So you gotta know who you're listening to. Because you need to know what you are pursuing. And I'm gonna tell you right now that, and I'm gonna warn you, don't pursue platforms, don't pursue titles, pursue the anointing.